Hey everyone, Justin here from 8 to 10. Tonight I want to bring you a video on my outside the waistband holsters. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you probably realize that I stopped producing outside the waistband holsters there for about 5 months. And I'm basically wanted to do an updated video because now I'm taking holster orders for outside the waistband. And this video will be posted on my website under the outside the waistband build your outside the waistband product. So the demonstration that I'm going to show you tonight is a customer dropped off this gun with me. I'm not really sure what gun this is other than it's a Smith & Wesson 40. I don't know what kind of gun this is, but I just finished a holster for it and I thought I would do a video and we'll just post it up on the web. And so, okay, so this is the outside the waistband holster. This is all in flat black. First thing you're going to notice is the Kydex is all 0.08. That's what I order, but sometimes the thickness may be just a tad thicker. But usually for the most part it's 0.08. So that's about industry standard with among all the major holster makers. So all hardware is black oxide, so it shouldn't rust on you. The belt loops are going to be injection molded. And one thing you're going to notice with these belt loops is see how they're angled, and what that's going to do is it's going to allow that belt to go flow through here without being in a bind with these sharp corners right here. So by having these injection molded belt clips or belt loops, it allows a very smooth transition for that belt to flow through from one side to the next. This was a good move. This is one of the reasons why I put off production, because I used to make clips by hand at a Kydex, but I couldn't get this angle right and people were kind of complaining, and I was not happy with how the belt would bind up right here, especially if you run a really stiff belt like I run an Aries Ranger belt, and it would just bind up right here and it'd be really tight and put a lot of pressure, and it actually would end up putting pressure on the gun and putting a little bit too much tension, more tension than or retention than I wanted on the gun. So by doing this, it's a lot smoother and relieves a lot of pressure on the gun. So you can see how that just flows right through there. There's a basically the belt loop should just flow right through there. Now, also I offer a mid-cut and a full sweat shield. When you see the sweat shield option, I'm talking about the back side of the holster itself. And a full sweat shield has its pros and cons. First, it serves as a a barrier between your body and the weapon itself. So if maybe potential rubbing up against the body, or if that's a concern of you, you may just want to order the full sweat shield. However, when the weapon is drawn, you're left with this thin piece of, it's a thin piece of Kydex, and so if you're running drills and rolling around in the dirt, the mid cut may be a little bit better option for you. So just know what you're going to be using the holster for. Also, with a full sweat shield, it allows as an index point, and also for reholstering, so you can use that to help facilitate that reholster there. So, and the mid cut will give you some of that, but it won't give you the full, where you can facilitate a very smooth reholster there. But the mid cut, I personally like the mid cut. That's just my opinion, because if I have the weapon drawn and I'm actually doing some drills, rolling around in the dirt, something like that, I don't have to worry about it really digging into me as much as the full shield here. So that's just something to factor in whenever you're placing your order. Other than that, it's pretty basic. I do bend the edges so it's contoured to the body. It's heavily contoured, so it really snugs up against the body very well. Other than that, it's going to be, you know, your pretty standard basic outside the waistband. Now I want to show you how. There it is inside the holster. There it is with the back sweat shield, and I actually, you know, make it follow the gun itself, so it's very I don't know, I like the way sometimes the full sweat shield works on certain guns, and certain guns it doesn't, but this one flows really well with it. So that's what I have for you, and I hope you guys like